Come on, I don't think so. Yes, I trust my wife so much. She's quite religious, and listen, this is someone who does virtually everything possible to make sure that we have a child in our home. Except you've not mentioned the solution to her, she will not do it. So how do I start to believe that she's now the one responsible for our childlessness? Then why all the efforts that she's been putting in place? I mean, I
Don't you
doubt.
think all that can be
I
pretend?
doubt if she's the one responsible. Why I'm saying this is I wouldn't want anything to break our.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Please, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
All right, sir. First of all, before I go into details, why I invited you down to my studio, I would want to appreciate you for honoring my invitation. Thank you very much for coming. Chairman, there's an issue someone brought to my table that led to me inviting you down to my studio, which is also the reason why I am hiding your identity. Please, I don't want to know your name, and I equally don't want to know the name of anybody that is involved in this very issue. But before I go more further or more in details concerning what this said person told me concerning you, I want to let you know that behind you there is camera. We are recording this program and the world is watching. With me here is my seer, who by grace of God, he sees secrets and deep things, and he also knows when someone is telling lies. Be you who. Chairman, the summary of what this person said to me is that you are married. Is that true?
Yes, I am.
That you have been married for complete 5 years to your wife without a child. How true is that?
Yes, I've been married for like 5 years now, and so far we've been childless.
And do you know where the cause of that is coming from?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't know, but the only thing I can actually tell you is that we've taken series of steps as to finding out why it's happening.
Okay.
Yes.
Um, do you want to know where what is happening to you, or the reason why you and your wife have not been able to give birth to a child is coming from?
Well, information will actually help me, although I believe in God's time.
You believe in God's time. But do
Yes.
you want to know exactly what is behind your predicament of childlessness?
Why not? Because if I know, it will give me once I know my problem, I already have the solution.
Okay. And if I tell you the cause, are you going to believe me?
Hmm. Until I hear it.
Until you hear it.
Yes.
All right, sir. I will tell you the reason why you and your wife have not been able to give birth to a child. But before I do that, what have you done for these past 5 years? What have you done concerning your childlessness?
Okay, well, I don't know exactly what your information looks like, but the truth is, this is someone I've been married to for over 5 years now, and we've been to hospital. Yes, I remember meeting the doctor and running some series of tests. Yes, they even call it. We gave them our samples, and results came out, and the doctor called us back, telling us that everything is okay with our system. But then, where the childlessness is coming from is what I don't know. Although my wife, she've made series of effort. As a matter of fact, as I'm talking to you, I don't believe in artificials. I don't believe in visiting places. She have always been the one that has always taken that step as to ensuring. As a matter of fact, if she was the one that was here, she wouldn't be waiting for you to buy all this time. She would have just delved into wanting to know the reason, because she's the one that is getting the hits. All right. Me, I'm just there waiting for God's time.
What
So,
kind of heat are you talking about? What heat?
you know, I've dated her for like 3 years before we even got married. While we were dating, a lot of challenges came up as to asking me not to get married to her, but I still insisted. And then until after marriage, we began to encounter this childlessness. That was where the heat started coming, from her parents, from my own parents, and then from her friends and their well wishers around. Sometimes even neighbors mock her. So it got to that point where sometimes when she even wants to go out, she would desire to go unmasked because
Or
of the kind of challenges, the kind of mockery she faces anytime she steps out. And that has made her desire to take any step, any measure, whatever it is you mentioned to her. So that's the heat is too much on her as to 5 years of not having a child.
like is the hospital the only place you guys has gone to?
I will be honest to you because I don't know the information you have. I have gone to the hospital with her,
Okay.
but I won't lie to you. I'm not. I won't say I'm not aware that she has been going to several places where she seeks for solution. Yes, often
Like anyone, any place you know of?
I think the one I can actually tell you of is that I'm very sure of is prayer house.
Okay.
She virtually visits prayer houses, except she've not heard that there's a miracle happening there. She will visit. And then any other places that she has visited, I don't know. But one thing I know is she always go anywhere she hears that there's a solution. And how do I get to know that she visits these places? Whenever she's taking some form of medication, I will now ask, where is this one coming from? She will now begin to tell me that she went to social places and this is what they suggested for her to do. Sometimes she even try to bring me into it, but just to because she's a woman and me, I'm a man. Sometimes our energy is not the same with theirs, and we can actually chest some things, but she couldn't. So I always want to do some with her so that she will believe, she'll have this mindset that we are together. I wouldn't want to make it look like she's
All
alone
alone.
in this challenge. Yeah.
Okay. And I want to ask you something. Please, I want a sincere answer. Do your wife belong to any club?
Do my wife belong in any club?
Yes, any like society, any women club or something.
Ah, I would say no, because my wife is not an extrovert. She's an introvert. She
Okay.
doesn't like public. Yes. Um Sometimes she detests things on social media because she sees social media as a public place. All right.
Mhm.
When she was in school, she had this, clique that she mingled with, but I wouldn't tag that a group or a society or something. I don't know.
When she was in school, I'm talking about now you guys are married.
None that I know of. None that I know of. None that I'm sure of.
Okay. Please, this medicine you talk that she normally takes or she tried bringing you into taking it, is it an English medicine or herbal or something?
My brother, to be honest with you, sometimes I see unbelievable concussion.
Hmm.
Sometimes I see unbelievable concussion, like the the perceive the I don't know,
The
the
odor.
odor. The odor sometimes is quite unpleasant, but you will see her taking it. But me, from my own angle, I would want to understand it as from the angle of a woman who wants to do everything to
Who
get
is
a child,
desperate to have a
to have
child,
a child.
and
Some
you are very sure she's taking this medication, as you said.
She most times takes it in my presence.
Are you for real? Like,
Yes.
you can beat your chest right now and tell me that she takes those medication, or are they all camouflage, like pretending to be taking it while she's not taking it?
I would just say that the ones that I've seen, yes, I most sometimes I'm just there and then she will just take it. Now, there's a very vital point that I forgot to mention to you. I remember the time we went to the hospital.
Okay.
The doctor called me aside and told me that there's a medication that my wife have been taking that is preventing her from not taking it.
Are you for real?
Yes, I could remember doctor saying that, but I decided to discard that information because this is someone I trust so much. I trust her so much till the place she steps her feet. You know.
When doctor said this thing to you, did you confront her?
Yes, I although I didn't believe it, but just to be so sure, I only threw it to her as a question. And immediately I did that, she declined. At some point she started shedding tears. So I felt really very pity. I wouldn't want to be another hit that she's facing because the society already despise her, and then where she feels like she's going to take refuge from, and the heat is coming from there again. So I decided to just discard it entirely, not to ask her again.
So when a doctor cannot just come and say something for saying sake. I
Yeah.
know why I am serious asking you this question. When a doctor said that to you, that your wife is taking a pill that is preventing her from getting pregnant, you ask her and she denies it. Why didn't you take her maybe to another facility and run a test to confirm what the said doctor, or to know between your wife and the doctor who is lying?
To be honest with you, I believe in nature, right? I don't believe in all those going here and there. Just like I said earlier, I've always waited for God's time. All right. So when the doctor said that, yes, as a human being, sometimes you see yourself have a twist, but I still stood my ground. That's why I decided not to go for another confirmation elsewhere, because sometimes when you go for that, you don't know what the outcome might be. It might even make the situation worse, or it might even better the situation. But to avoid seeing myself in a circle, I decided to just let it be. Yeah, that's it.
Do you know why I said this thing? Do you know why I said you would have gone to confirm this thing in another facility? Is because your wife is actually responsible for the reason why you and her has not been able to bring forth children.
Come on, I don't think so. Yes, I trust my wife so much. She's quite religious, and listen, this is someone who does virtually everything possible to make sure that we have a child in our home. Except you've not mentioned the solution to her, she will not do it. So how do I start to believe that she's now the one responsible for our childlessness? Then why all the efforts that she's been putting in place? I mean, I
Don't you think
doubt.
all that can be pretense to make you believe that she's actually doing something towards that, just to cover up what she's doing?
I dated my wife 3 years before marriage, and to an extent, I've come to trust her. Yes, I trust her. I trust her. I doubt if she's the one responsible. Why I'm saying this is I wouldn't want anything to break our home. I really doubt she can't.
Okay, if your wife can't, then are you the one responsible for your childlessness?
I've gone to hospital with her, and it's been confirmed that everything is okay with me and it's okay with her.
Chairman, the truth of the matter is that Someone came to us with this issue of his wife being childless after 8 years. And when we look into it, we discover that the wife belongs to a club where there are all married women, and in that club, they believe that giving birth to a child will spoil their shape and their husband will start cheating. So, in order to maintain their shape, they prevent themselves from not getting pregnant. You see that let me tell you, you see what that doctor said to you, that that your wife is taking a pill to prevent herself from getting pregnant is nothing but the truth.
I am I
It's
am
awkward.
I am dumbfounded. Yes, I am very, very dumbfounded. I don't know this society that you speak about. Is it a secret one?
It is, I don't know, but yes, it's a secret society. Yeah, because what they do there, they recruit young couples, married couples.
Hmm.
Their motto is that they won't get pregnant so that they won't fall out of shape.
You know, at this point, I'm getting confused because yes, I always remember my wife speak about physical appearance, shape, and maintaining fitness and so on and so forth. But well, I still doubt. My wife
You don't
can't.
believe she
My
can do
wife
this thing.
can't. She can't.
Like you trust your wife so much.
I trust her so much.
Like you can beat your chest right now and say that your wife cannot do this thing.
Uh I trust her, but as to swearing, no, I can't.
You can't.
I can't. But I trust her.
Doctor said this thing to you, and at the same time, I am telling you that your wife is behind the reason why you guys have not been able to bring forth a child.
You know, I keep telling you that I trust her because one of the reasons I decided not to believe the doctor is my wife is actually pretty. Yes, she's actually pretty, and anybody can actually do anything to come in between us. Just maybe to break up the both of us, and just maybe find a way to come in. Yes,
You believe so?
and even the person that gave you the information, I don't know where you got the information from, might even have that reason. Yes, we had that challenge even before marriage, and
What if your wife comes here and prove you wrong? What if your wife comes here and said that yes, that she's responsible for what is happening within
the reason
youth?
behind my childlessness,
Yes,
my wife cannot be the reason.
she cannot be the reason.
She can't.
This your wife, can we get to see her?
Why not?
Can we get to see her?
I'll try to make her available.
So we can see her. That's what it means.
Yes.
All right, sir. I heard your story. Hmm? People, you heard what the man said. There is no time to waste time. I would like us to bring Sia into this very issue. Let's hear what Sia has to say concerning this. Sia, ekenekwa m gị nke ukwuu. Biko nwoke a nọ n'iru anyị nọ n'obi anyị abụrụ onye ọzọ, na-abụrụ nwoke ọzọkwa na-anụ otu nwanyị n'ime ya bụ ụmụ nwanyị nọ n'otu nzuzo ahụ. A gwara m ya ihe mere m ji wee si ya bịa wee jụọ ya ka ihe o nwere ikwu na ya bụ okwu. Gị onwe gị nọzikwa n'ihe okwu. Mgbe sị gị biko dododo na etufuru oge ọbụla ka ị nebagodo anya na ya bụ okwu, ka ị gwa m ihe ị nwere ikwu gbanyere ya bụ ihe. Ekenekwa m gị nke ukwuu. Okay? Seer wants to say something. Seer, biko gaa n'iru ka ịgwa m ihe i nwere ikwu n'okwu a. Ana m ege ntị.
Ihe ọnọdụ a ji agbasị mụgharị bụ na ụmụ nwaanyị niile nọcha n'otu a bụsị ndị difa fụ n'anya nwechaa ntụkwasị obi n'ebe fa nọ na-eme ha dị ebe a na-agwagodi ha ekwechiri usilufe ike ikwete na ya na-ekwu bụ eziokwu.
Seer said what is confusing to him and what pains his heart is that all these women that are in this club are those ones their husband loves so much, their husband trusts so much, which is making them, whenever they come to our studio and we are telling them, look at what your wife is doing, that your wife is the reason why you guys have not been able to bring forth a child, the person will not believe us. Seer, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ajụjụ m na-ajụ bụrụ kedu ihe kpatalụ o ji wee dị otu a? Ọ bụ na nọọ ihe ha na-afụ ya bụ nwaanyị na-eme o ji aghọgbu ha ka ọ bụ ịfụnanya ha nwee n'ebe ya bụ ụmụ nwaanyị nọ?
Seer said the question is asking is that why is it like this? He said, is it because they love these women so much that they allow them to deceive them? Or is it because of what the wife are doing that make them not to be believing what or overlooking things that is happening around them? Seer, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ya bụ ife sikwala ike.
Seer said this is very difficult. Seer, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Mana ihe bụ ọrụ anyị bụ ime ka anya fụọ onye ọbụla ka onye ọbụla were anya fụkwazie ihe bụ eziokwu.
Seer said, but our work is to make everybody's eyes open, is to make everybody to know the truth from the lies. Seer, ana m anụ ihe ị na-ekwu.
Ebe ya bụ nwoke kwete na nwunye ya abịa, nsogbu adịrọ na mgbe na-adịrị anya ọ ga-afụkwazi ma ihe anyị na-ekwu ọ bụ eziokwu ka ọ bụ asị.
Seer said, since you accepted that your wife, that we can invite your wife to our studio, that there is no problem, that very soon you will use your eyes and your ear to see and hear the one that is the truth in all these things. Hope you are ready.
I am ready. I just ready. Both of you don't get disappointed.
We don't get disappointed.
Yes.
And I am also telling you, Dixon, I hope you don't get disappointed as well.
I hope so too.
Seer, ana m anụkwu ihe ị na-ekwu.
Na-atụfughị oge ọbụla gbaa mbọ ka ime ka ya bụ nwaanyị bịa.
Seer said, without wasting anybody's time, I should try and invite the woman down to our studio. So, Chairman, you said we can see your wife, right?
Very well.
What you are going to do for me right now is to give me her number. Yes.
Should I give you the number?
Give me her number. Put the number here. All right. Seer, ya bụ nwoke enyego m akara ekwentị ya bụ uyi a na-ekwu okwu. O bụ ihe ọzọ ị nwere ikwu n'okwu a ka m gaa n'iru chọọ ohere m ga-eji mee ka ya bụ nwaanyị bịa na obi anyị n'ụbọchị nke taa. Ekenekwa gị.
Gaba n'iru.
Seer said I should go ahead to invite the woman down to my studio. People, you have seen it all. We will not stop until they stop. Inasmuch I have been getting series of threats from this very club, but Oluwa got our back. So without wasting anybody's time, I want you to click on the comment section, go to the comment section, tell us what you feel concerning this very issue. But as you are commenting, comment respectfully. And after that, click on the share button, share this video as many times as you can, make it go viral for the world to watch and learn. And as you do so, I want you to stay tuned to see how all this thing is going to unfold. As I invite his wife down to our studio to come and defend herself concerning what has been going on or the issue we have been handling ever since. So please, don't be told, don't be left out. Stay tuned and see how all these things plays out. Thank you.